Hey, yo. Woo. Good morning, everybody. Let's go get this. Let's go figure this thing out. This is a little bit different, y'all. When new commanders come out, you got to just like do videos and do your speculations and go through the skills and all that. We had a video about the new infantry commanders when they released on Saturday, and then we did a stream later on to discuss it. When a new formation comes out like it is now, you can immediately go test it in custom arc. So that's what we're going to go do. We're going to give you a good baseline of Arch versus Pincer. So we'll go through all that stuff. Thanks for hopping on the stream. Thanks for chilling with us. Good to see everybody in here. I mean, everybody's getting up in the morning. Let everybody know Chadski's streaming. We're going to test this Pincer stuff and figure it out. I got my crew helping me. Maury's helping me. Josh, Dom is helping me. So we've got it all kind of worked out and figured out. So we're getting ready to go do this. So let's see here. With that being said, got to thank our 300 members. You can see them right up here. These guys and gals are really helping out the stream, the channel, the growth, and everything that we're doing. If you're ever interested in joining that, join my Discord. My Discord link is in the description. Let me go ahead and put it up here as well for everybody. Good to see everybody, man. Nelk, is that you? You jump in on this thing? So let me pin this. Pony, good to see you. Twin, Concept, Baby Pole, Mr. Wall, Dukes, good to see you. Minty, let's go. I can't pronounce that name, but thank you for subscribing. If you want to subscribe, it doesn't cost y'all anything. Consider doing that. The channel's growth is going crazy. We teased a little event we're going to do with a $250 giveaway for our 5,000 members we now have on our Discord. Plus, we got something really big planned in the works for hitting 30,000 subscribers in the YouTube channel. So we appreciate everybody. Quacks, give it to me straight. Am I going in all in on this? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So here is what we're going to test, and I'll repeat it over and over. We're going to test Gorgo, and we're going to test Gorgo in the Garrison. Now, the reason why I'm going to put Wallace behind Gorgo is to more simulate the effects that Pincer is going to have on Smite commanders, because the new infantry that's coming out is going to be Smite. So it's going to have more of an effect. And so we're going to run it with Arch, then we're going to run it with Pincer. We're going to see the difference between the two. Then Josh and Maury, Dom, everybody, I'm going to put a static, Gorgo Hera with Arch in the Garrison, and then we're going to run the same thing on the rally side. CPO Milianis with Wallace, we're going to run with Arch, and then we're going to run it with Pincer. And so we're going to give you the difference between the two. We're not necessarily testing what rally beats the Garrisons and all that stuff. We're testing against one another. So we're going to test how well, take the sample of how well the Arch does on the rally, and then we'll switch to Pincer on the rally, and we'll test that. Then we're going to do the same thing for the Garrison, and then give everybody some results. I figure this is the easiest and best way. I don't need to do a video. We can just show you. We can show you what it does, because holy, I'm telling y'all, Pincer may be pretty cracked. It may be pretty nuts. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and fire up some music here. Get this thing going. I'm going to jump in with everybody.
Inscription for
who all do we have in here? Okay, so we're live. Josh, you were just talking. Did you guys figure it out?
Yo. We're still trying to figure out which you want Dom to run. If you want him to run Pincer or Arch.
Just run Arch, Dom. So
Arch, okay.
Yeah, in the static Garrison, just run multi-troop type on the talents, run Arch, run Gorgo with Hera, and that's how we'll test that when we run the rally. So we ready to go, y'all?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now let's get this thing cracked off here. I'm gonna go ahead and start the match. So I kind of gave everybody in the stream a quick synopsis of what we're doing. And so we'll get cracking here. Hold on. Let me put this on mute so I don't have Discord pings going crazy. Let's see. Custom arc. Okay, we're doing this on custom arc. We have automatic 50% expansions. How about that? Isn't it really cool? I think that's awesome. I think that is awesome. Okay, let's get in here. So I've got some fillers to help on our side. We'll go to the bottom of the bottommost obelisk. Dom, I think you've got the... I don't know. Can I do markers? Can only the captain do the markers? Yeah.
Yeah, only the captain can do markers.
I'm going to say meet here. Okay. Dom, do you have did you put together a fast march?
I don't think anyone did.
I don't think I did. I
So we're also going to do some field testing. So Josh and Maury have kitted out their William Wallace that they'll run with Luce. Josh has got Arch. Maury has got Pincer. We'll run that against a Huo and just kind of see in a duel setting which one performs better. Just to kind of review here on these things, when we look...
DP your side or our side?
On our side. The bottommost obelisk, closer to our side. When you look at Pincer, I mean, you're getting... This is the first time we've seen anything like this, to where you've got three of the inscriptions give a boost to smite damage. Toppler gives 5%. Demolisher gives 5%. Thundering gives 10%. This is a boost, y'all. I don't think we've seen that. So, as the bonuses to smite through skills and other talents and things like that, as they ramp up, these boosts are just going to absolutely enhance that like crazy. And then you've got some of these other things that we'll go through all this stuff, but we're just, right now, we're going to get some results. We're going to go test and have some fun with it. So we're going to be able to march out here in just a few seconds. Dom, I'll let you go take the obelisk. Pincer seems broken. Yeah, it does, guys. Pony. Oh, Cereal and Chad stream. Good morning. Oh, you bet. Jump on in. It's going to be interesting how broken this is. Amphal is already complaining, Dom. He's already just like, this is too broken. I don't like it. Demolisher is crazy. Yes. 20% boost comes from Wedge. We have seen that in game already. Okay. I didn't know that. That's probably why freaking Wedge special inscriptions is wild. So, I guess the fair thing to say is we did not see that with the Delta in the combo. We didn't see a 20% boost to combo damage. No,
these legendaries seem really good.
I'm sorry, say that again.
These legendary inscriptions seem really good.
Oh, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Hey,
especially
Eileen,
the
good to see you. Eileen she's jumped in on here, so we got a mix mash of people from my server, from 2293, got a couple of people from 606, couple of people from other kingdoms. Dom, God, this guy. Dom and I we're indirectly fighting each other in KVK. We keep trying to sneak a peek at each other's coalition tech in our keener blades.
Coalition tech.
Loser getting to see the coalition tech.
I mean, my campaigns are doing all the work. I just get the leaks, you know.
So is let me ask you this: do you guys have any tokens on attack or defense? Do we want to just go ahead and put a 5% defense token on?
Can do. I wish I'd not popped anything yet. I was waiting.
Let's do that. So it's more important for me, Josh, Maury, and Dom. So Maury, I know you're muted, but throw on a 5% defense. So let's get a little more realistic. Yo, Gorilla, thank you for the 5 gifted, my guy. Already jumping in, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. We're riding. Yo, Chad, based on stats, what do you think is better? Here's the good news, guys. It doesn't matter what I think right now. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks right now. We're getting ready to tell you what's going to be better. We're going to make this real easy for everybody.
We're going to be ready to pull the receipts.
Yes. Can I not see? Oh, I got to take my map icons off.
I mean, isn't there one inscription that does combo damage reduction? Hello?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
absolutely.
going on there?
I think that's for the new Garrison to try and counter super.
There you go. They should have just done like a straight, normal damage reduction, right? Just to make that to where it affects both combo and smite. So
Yeah, I would have liked to see that on the new Tokugawa guy, because that defense debuff is just kind of pointless. I would just put like normal damage reduction there.
Yeah, I would have just done a flat reduction on attack or normal damage or whatever it needs to be. Just do a flat debuff instead of it being something like defense or health, because realistically they're not that big anymore.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we're
his
rolling.
cleanse effect,
Oh, go ahead, guys.
I was talking to Specco a bit about it. He mentioned that his cleanse effect is a bit different from what we're used to. He said it's like a bootleg version, so
Ooh.
I don't know. Might be
a
'cause it's only
bootleg
cleared
version.
one stack.
A bootleg version. The Josh, make sure and put up a marker to where on the obelisk, just tell nobody to take obelisk or teleport until we're ready. 69 likes already. Let's get to 100 likes. Got over 300 people watching right now. Let everybody know Chadsky and friends are streaming. We're going to figure out this Pincer stuff. We're just going to cut right to it and tell you exactly how this is going to perform. They made super type broken just to topple them. We're going to see. We're going to see how that works. Now, in the Garrison, we're going to test Pincer, and I'm going to run a monotroop type Gorgo with Wallace. Okay, I know that's not ideal. However, to see the full effect of the Pincer formation for what we're going to see in the future, that's what we have to do, because the new infantry Garrison is going to have a 2400 smite damage factor. So we want to see, because it's obviously going to be different. If Pincer ramps up the bonuses and boosts to smite damage, well, then you want to test that with 2 smite commanders, right? Because that's where you're going to get more of an effect. And that's why we're going to run Gorgo with Wallace. Did you guys agree with that? Isn't that what we kind of came to that conclusion?
Yep.
Suki, good to see you. Spear God. All you guys jumping in. Consider subscribing to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything.
Remember, you've got to redo your presets since it's custom arc, and you'll have your last custom arc presets.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Just popped on. Say, well, look later, broski. Leaving my wife at the hospital. Going to be a dad for the second time. Oh, congratulations, Suki. We're here to celebrate with you, bro. Guys, I'm on my way to the hospital to pick up my second child. And I thought I'd just jump on and say hi. We are truly a community.
As long as it's not in traffic and saying that, we're fine.
All right, red team will port in here. I think we're good. Let me put the... Josh, move your march, please. Thank you. Okay, with the expansions, I think we're looking pretty good. Are there any we're waiting on? Got a couple more. And then Spocky, I think we're waiting on. If he's going to come in or not. There we go. Is that him? Yep. Okay. Go ahead, Josh. Take the obelisk.
Yep. Someone's got a march in. GG's.
That would be Dom. GG, Dom. Dom and his T1s.
I'm up. You guys can go.
Oh, this guy.
Easy. I traded positive against him. What a noob.
Do I not? Oh, I got to do it over here. Okay.
Chat, while we're waiting, I sent you something in Discord too that you might want to see.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's
Oh,
just
no.
like a little sneak preview from the simulator, you know? That's
Oh,
Specco
no.
sent.
No, I was cooking with Specco on it. He was like, hey, give me the talents that you want for the Garrison. So I kind of messed around with it because I was like, bro, you got to fire this thing up. Let's go. Let's get the Garrison on the simulator. And I haven't gotten in. I was going to cook on it. I haven't gotten in there yet. So, okay. We're going to do, first and foremost, we're going to do the we're going to do the arch test. So let me just set up Gorgo here. Let's see. I'm on 2 accounts, by the way, just so everybody understands. Where's my Gorgo? There she is. Okay, everything looks good there. Let me put her with Wallace. Oh, you got to scroll through all these freaking. Yeah,
yep.
Make sure you get make sure you get your preset set up. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I'll do this on my main. We'll do the same thing. We'll go Gorgo. Where's my Wallace at? We enjoying the music? I kind of switched up the music a little bit. A little more high energy. Where is Wallace? There he is. There he is. Okay. I'm going to do this here. Okay. Let's repeat. Okay. Josh, kind of look at who you got over there. Make sure everybody gets in. Nips is still over there. Manic's still over there.
Just got Nips and Manic left.
Do they have room? They might not have room.
I think there's room. It should be. Yeah, there's 2 spaces left.
This is a custom arc, just for everybody that's out there. So, with a custom arc, we're going to be running this full pincer and kind of see how that works. And then on my second account over here, it's running full arch. And so we'll test the full arch first against Attila Subutai. We'll do 2 rallies of that. Then we'll test the pincer. We'll go mono troop and we'll get this thing kind of figured out. Did everybody get in?
No, we're still waiting for Nips.
Okay. This guy. Oh no.
I'm not sure he's actually here or not.
Oh no, Dom. I see what you just sent me. Is Nips here? He better be here. Hurry up, Nips. Just gotta go ahead and ping him in Discord. Pincer armaments. So here's what they look like. Let's just kind of go through them just a little bit. You guys let me know when Nips teleports in. I'll put the Garrison in. Obviously, this guy here is going to give you just the straight boost. That's what we always see on the emblem. This is extremely potent with Toppler. It gives you 5% boost, and then whenever you deal smite damage, the target takes 20% increase smite for 3 seconds. This effect can trigger multiple times in a single second, up to 5 times. Before entering its cooldown of 5 seconds. So there's some cooldown stuff going on here. Here's another boost to smite, and this is a damage a defense, ignoring the defense by 50%, and this can stack. Plus, if you're in a situation where it only triggers once, it doesn't trigger multiple times, you're going to gain 100 rage. That's what they should have done for destructive, y'all. Like, Dom, Josh, Maury, that's what they should have done for destructive. Give us rage. And then airtight, 5% combo attack damage resistance. Okay, that's for Subutai. Whenever a troop deals smite damage, their troops take 10% less damage for 3 seconds with a cooldown of 5 seconds. The city skins do not affect the testing in custom arc. Okay, are we ready? I'm just going to jump in. Oh, GG.
I think Mora might be in there, so I might have to kick him. Yep, there you go.
Okay. So we go fill it up. Oh, wait. I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do this one.
Are we doing Skippy A Wallace or Skippy A Tariq?
We are doing... Let me see. I'm going to put this... You're doing Wallace? Because we want to get that... Or wait. No. You're running Attila Subutai. That's what you're running.
That's good.
We'll get into the CPO stuff here in a bit when we put Dom in the garrison. So, how are we looking? Oh, we're capped out. I need to kick somebody so I can get in. This poor guy's like, hey, I just came over here. I just got kicked out of this. Okay. So,
From the Subutai.
Attila Subutai. Let's go. Okay, so
set the filter to cap.
Yeah, Josh, get your rally right.
What am I doing? I've not got a rally set yet.
Oh, go ahead and set it.
I've not got Subutai.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I said Mari to set it. Because Mari's got Subutai.
No, this. You'd have had it.
No, you've got the Attila geared up, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, I don't have a Subutai unlocked, so I can't do it. It won't let
No, yes, it will. It'll let you anything that's unlocked. Yeah, it's the practice. Do it.
I think you might have to have it unlocked as an account. Okay, so let's just run it with an Arch CPO with William. Okay.
Yep.
And let's just keep that same rally going.
There, go ahead. Go ahead, Josh. You do first.
I will. Yeah, I was just saying it.
And so we're going to run that same rally. We're going to run that same rally multiple times. So we'll just stick to you, Josh. Now, when we go with Dom's garrison, we're going to test the difference in the rallies. Then Maury will bring in the Pincer stuff. But I want to test it against an arch formation, kind of keep the RNG where it needs to be. Just kind of see where we're at there. And while we're doing this, Maury, come over here. Do you have your Wallace out of your city or in your city right now?
I can pull him out. You want Wallace LC, right?
Oh, my Huo's in the freaking garrison, of course.
Huo in there.
Oh, that's awesome. No, don't worry. I'm coming in. You're good.
Rally's about to hit.
Got it. All right. So here, we're just getting the baseline test with the arch. So there's nothing new on this particular rally test. Okay, we're just seeing Gorgo Wallace against a CPO Emilianus Wallace. We just need to get an idea of how this is going to do with arch, and then we're going to turn around and do it with Pincer and see the difference. That's kind of what we're looking at.
The chat, I got Pincer right here. Wallace LC.
Oh, let's go.
Right behind Fluffy.
Okay. I'm just going to run just straight Huo Nevsky. So you've got Pincer on Wallace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wallace LC.
So Josh, just go ahead and pull out your Wallace. Oh, never mind. You've got it in the rally.
Yeah, I was about to say it's in the rally, bro.
All right, let's go. We're running two tests at once. The rally and garrison really doesn't matter. It's just we just got to see kind of what the difference is on the sevs and where the trade is. We're going to do that a couple of times, and then we're going to put the Pincer garrison in the garrison and just see the difference, what it does. So
I think you should have waited like 15 seconds. I don't think you got Hugo's skill. Carl.
Ooh, good thinking. Well, good news is we're all 200 million power and we can go run that again. That looks pretty broken though, bro. Oh my. Oh my. Woo!
Jesus.
That's...
Doing 10,000 and 15,000 when you're like below half is pretty nuts.
Oh my gosh. That's
13,000.
That's ugly. That's ugly. Holy.
That's a report to save it, dude.
Maury just got excited. All right, we can do it better this time. I'll wait 30 seconds. Garrison's about to die. Okay, Garrison's dead.
Oh, Chasky.
Yeah, Garrison dead, bro.
Are you geared up? No, you're geared up, right?
Yeah, I'm geared up. Got everything full, bro.
You can tap the thing.
Okay, we're back in. Fill it up. What are we doing here? Do I need to top it off? I do need to get in. So I'm going to kick... oh, this guy. Holy. Y'all are running like mass... Okay. Refill the Garrison. Daddy Raccoon, you're going to need to refill that thing. Because I got to get in this thing. Okay, there you go. Now get back in, Daddy Raccoon. We need you to top it off. There we go. Okay. Sizem's got it. Okay, so we're going to get a baseline on this rally and Garrison again. Here was the first one where the Garrison gets beat. We'll favorite that. This is insanely broken. I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Okay. Dude, you're doing 28,000 red numbers.
What? Oh my god.
It's much more even. But Luce's never been a crazy dual. Oh my god. What is going on here?
13,000?
What is going on here? Okay, so just to let everybody know, Maury's got Pincer sitting on his Wallace. I'm running full wedge on arguably the best, dueling march in the game with Huo Nevsky. We can run Huo Arthur too.
Mine.
But this is insane. That's stupid right there. That is so stupid. Holy
Huo
y'all.
Nevsky used to beat Wallace. LC.
What is going on here? I think we're getting some RNG on the Garrison. It looks like we have got this might be broken. Holy. Okay, run that again. I'm going to put Arthur behind Nevsky. That okay, just for context, Wallace and Luce has never been close to beating a Huo Nevsky duel. Like, never been close. Oh, I'm going to just run it like this. My Arthur's in the Garrison. God, we got to keep watching that stuff.
I mean, you need to refresh the Garrison a second anyway, because the rally's about to be done.
Okay, so on the Garrison, 134%. Let's run that one more time with the same setup. Refresh the Garrisons. We'll do that. Get out of here.
Have you got talents on your Huo?
I do not have talents on my Huo. I wonder if I can put them on there. Did I forget that? No, I got oh, no, I don't. That's probably the issue.
Yeah, that's
I was getting ready to say, oh, woo. We might have to go do another one of these. What we can do, though, is we can test... let me see. Wonder how we can test that. Let me get back in here. Reinforce. Oh. Okay, we're back in. Let me go ahead and captain myself. Why did I forget to do that? Okay. Then I need to get... Let's see. That's not going to work. What else do I have? I got that geared up. You almost got me there.
Garrett.
Can't read.
Yeah.
Talents are obviously a big deal. All the rallies and garrisons have the talents. So we'll have to figure that one out again. Dom, you didn't gear up and do talents on your Huo, did you?
I did not. Just lost a moment.
Trying to think how we can do this. I guess I can do it. Here's what we can do. After we're done with these rallies, I can run my what's an easy non-RNG, like a Gorgo. I'm gonna run Arch, and I just run Gorgo William. We'll just do it that way in the field, and then because all we want to see is the difference between the Arch and the Pincer. That's the main thing.
Yeah, you can do that.
I wonder if I get out of the art and then re-enter. I don't think I've ever done that against the. I don't think I've ever done that in the custom.
I think it works.
I don't think it'll.
Nah. Good to see everybody.
On the first one.
Oh, 133 likes. Let's go. Do some member gifting here. If you guys are.
The rally's getting cooked.
So we're grabbing a baseline with the rally. Okay, I don't really care. Thank you guys for 100 likes. Let's push those likes up. So once we kind of have the baseline for how the rally is doing against the Garrison is Arch right now. Okay, so if we can see a significant increase in performance with Pincer, then we're going to cook pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and run. I'm going to go ahead and do the Gorgo over here now. So now we're going to switch to Pincer. And we're going to see exactly what to do.
Wait, you switching Pincer on Garrison, so you want me to run Arch still, or do you want to switch?
Yeah, you run the same thing. Yep. You run the exact same thing. So now the Garrison, here's where we're at with the reports here. So you're at 130% over here on this one, 134%. That's pretty consistent. And it did lose once at about 95%. So let's just run 3 rallies now with Pincer on the Garrison and see if it changes some of these percentages. So here's what I'm running on the Garrison. Don't worry, I have talents on my Garrison. We're all good. And
I would specify.
Oh god, there we go. So the Garrisons are exactly the same. So that's what we're trying to get done here. In the meantime, let me run this Gorgo down here. Maury. Let me run this Gorgo Wallace down here. And then you come hit me with Pincer. But, okay, here's the rally, and here's the Garrison with Pincer for the first time. We're trying to beat 130% ratio. And, well, you can see the white numbers fall off a little bit, right? But oh, man.
The reds look better, but the whites look worse.
Yeah, the whites are, oh my gosh, whites are cooking, or the reds are cooking. Holy. Oh my gosh. Whoo. I mean.
I like that.
Oh my god.
I mean.
Hello.
I mean. That's.
I mean, it loses on whites, but it just destroys with the red.
Okay, we're gonna have to run this a few times, but it looks like the Pincer is gonna outperform this Arch. For now, let's just kind of take a look at it. Oh my gosh, the reds are so high. I mean, it killed it fast. Woo! 176%. Oh my. Okay. Maury's shaking his head like, oh, I gotta go freaking switch all these damn things. Oh my.
I've already got 2 of them. I'm already halfway.
All right, run that again. Let me go ahead and get in this thing. Okay, did you already run that? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to run that again down in the field, Maury. So let's do that again. And then once we start testing the rally side, let's just get like 3 or 4 tests, Maury, with the field and the pincer. And then we'll do Josh's Wallace on the we'll do Josh's Wallace with the arch and just kind of see the difference there. I can get all this information. I can put together a nice, neat little video about it. Oh, more can't. Good to see you, man. The secondary commander in the garrison is Wallace. We are simulating Wallace because the pincer, the effectiveness of the pincer does better with, it's more realistic with another Smite commander because we're getting ready to get another Smite commander in the infantry garrison that's getting ready to come out. So that's what we wanted to simulate. If you have 2 Smite commanders, obviously pincer is going to have more of an effect. But ooh, you're getting some ring procs on these rally skills. Rally's doing better this time. Josh, I think you proc 3 rings on this. This is going to be much better for the rally. Much better for the rally. We might have to run this 2 more times. Get 4 samples here. There is some RNG with this, obviously. Why did it obliterate it the first time? I mean, that's why we just got to run the samples. We just got to keep running the samples. So that's going to be much more. I'm going to bet that's about 120% difference. Okay. Yeah, 129. Okay. Let's run that again. Okay. Oh, wrong troop type. Hold on. Let me just check the troop type there. That might have been an issue. No, we were good. We were good. Okay, Maury, I'm going to come down here and run it again. Okay, what we're testing down here is that Maury's got Pincer on his Wallace. So we're going to run that against a fully equipped everything Gorgo with Arch and Wallace. So we're running Gorgo Wallace against a Wallace Luce with Pincer. Then we're going to test the Gorgo Wallace against Wallace Luce with Arch. And we're just going to kind of get a differentiation of that. Sasuke, the first Garrison with Pincer, just completely obliterated. Far outperforming the Arch. The second one was about right on with the Arch ones, or the higher Arch ones. So we're gonna test it a couple more times and kind of see where Pincer's gonna line out, what the average is gonna be as far as the percentage. Again, the rally doesn't matter. The rally is just straight up. We're just trying to get an idea for a baseline. So, oh yeah, we're cruising. Let everybody know, Chadsky's streaming. We're going. 151,000 on the Wallace red numbers, that is Dom, Josh, Maury. These reds is like, I mean, look how fast that goes down. That's wild. That's so wild.
Gonna be nice for Gates, right?
for the passes. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're thinking about Tokugawa, you know, with Gorgo, I mean, you run that in a flag. I mean, I guess we just got to look at the sustainability. If you're taking off the arch to run smite, if you take off arch to run pincer, yeah, it's a little more even. This is gonna probably sit right in the 140. I'm gonna say 138% is gonna be this one. Sasuke says, I feel that I eventually need both. Of course, Sasuke. Sasuke's got 25 sets of armaments. Sasuke's literally the guy that gets some voice and says, hey, hold on, guys. I need to put my 4th set of infantry wedge armament on this march. And you're like, what are you talking about? Oh, okay. Let's reset that. Let's do it one more time. And let me go ahead and get the captain set up. Okay, let's look at that. 144%. Okay, so it outperforms again. So on average, this is kind of hitting up to about 150%. Where on average, the arch was hitting at about 120%. I think it's, I don't know. Initially, I think it's safe to say it outperforms.
Garrison and rallies. For Garrison, it outperforms for now. We've not tested with rallies.
Yeah, we're basically testing, so everybody understands. We're basically testing these 3 reports against these 3 reports. Let me delete this one. Okay. So this one, these 3 have Pincer. And then these 3 have arch. Okay. And one of the arches is lost. So. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, reset that. Oh, that's on me. GG. Wait a minute. Why did it have Caesar? What's going on here? It was showing my Caesar. Was that a glitch? What? What was that?
Caesar captain.
No, seriously, what was that? Was that? Oh, I had the wrong. I got it. Okay. Let me do this real quick. All right. Much better. I'm running 2 accounts. Gets a little confusing now. Yes, you're welcome to dislike the stream. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think it'll be good. This is kind of give us the rally and Garrison baselines. I think we'll have enough time to test maybe 2 rallies. Dom, get that Gorgo Hera ready to go because we'll immediately go to that. We'll have 20 minutes, and we need to try to get at least 2 rallies of Arch, 2 rallies of Pincer, and kind of see the difference there. And I think later on we can come back and really try some field stuff, or we can just go again on this and just kind of see where we're at.
Okay.
$124,000 red numbers coming out of a 1.5 million cap obelisk is kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid.
And from the Wallace.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. GG, y'all. Maury's over there shaking his head. Maury, you get those 40 conversion stones ready.
I already got the.
I mean,
yes. So I've already got Toppler and Air. So I got those two.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's probably going to trade about 150%. I mean, it's considerable. I mean, it is definitely considerable. Holy. Okay, Dom, we'll do your Gorgo Garrison in here. So now we're going to run... Josh, let's run yours. Just fire that up again. And then we will run... Where you at, Dom? Okay. Dom will be the only one with mixed. Okay. Oop, I need to get in here.
So I know this. So I'm looking at the reports. I don't see Toppler going past 20%.
Are there any of the inscriptions that are even more beneficial in longer running rallies? I don't think there are. I don't think there are.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that last rally, let's look here, 140%. So it's consistently outperforming the Arch. Okay, let's look at the rallies now. So Josh is going to run the rally against a mixed Gorgo Garrison with Arch. Can you share that, Dom? Can you actually share the commander from Custom Arc?
I don't think so, but I can. I took a couple screenshots I can send to you.
Okay, so we're running mixed troop type. He's got his talent set up for mixed. He's running the full Arch inscription. So this will just be our baseline for the Garrison. And so Gorgo Hera, and then now we're running against an Arch rally. We're going to run this twice, and then we're going to run the Pincer rally twice and see the difference. Maury has the Pincer ready to go. Look at this Garrison chilling. Okay, so now we're getting into the rally testing. Should accounts in KVK2 get Pincer to prepare for KVK3? Man, it all depends. More can't. Honestly, you need to join my Discord and throw up some more context to that, so you can get a little bit more help and some more opinions. We got 194 likes, y'all. Let's get to 250 likes. We'll do some more member gifting at that point. If you guys are enjoying the stream, throw a thumbs up on it and help us out. If you're not subscribed, consider doing so. So this is Scipio Emilianus with Wallace and Arch formation. This is not the Pincer formation. That's coming in a second. So this is our first test against a pretty structured Garrison with 3 troop types. And we're going to see how this performs a couple of times. And then we're going to run the Pincer and see what's there. Maury, where would we're looking at it on the Garrison side. As far as the trades go, the Pincer looks like on the Garrison side it outperformed by about 20 to 25% on average. What would the rally need to do to really impress you as far as the percentage of the trade?
I'd say the rally has to kill it more hard.
You say the rally has to
what? Rally has to kill the Garrison before the rally goes red.
Ooh.
That's kind of what would impress me about it. So we're testing Gorgo. Hera might be a little bit dated going forward, so the new guy's gonna be pretty good.
He's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
But as far as in comparison to the difference between the Arch and the Pincer, what would the Pincer need to do? Josh, you might need to kick everybody out of there.
Yeah.
I got it. We're good.
Okay.
It would have to be like a glass cannonish type of thing. So we keep arch around because of the anti.
Yeah.
But if you're going to swap it out, you need that.
So at the highest of the high levels, you're saying infantry garrisons need to have both.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds
because there's situations.
That sounds like me and my delta / arch / wedge for cavalry.
You wanted me to launch
Essentially,
again, or you wanted more?
Yeah, no, go ahead. One more time from you, Josh. We got enough time. So that particular garrison was here. So the garrison's trading at 90%, which means, are you guys seeing it on your side? It's trading at 110%. Is that okay? So let's see if we can get something like that again, and then we'll run two rallies with Pincer. And if Pincer runs that up to like 130, 140%, then you got your answer, y'all. That sounds expensive, says Swerve. Oh, man.
What's going to be?
It sounds expensive.
Expensive, yes.
Oh, you guys. I don't know if I expected Pincer, and we could test it more. I want to test in the field, so maybe we'll roll up another custom and do some field testing with it, or just roll the same things and do it against the Subutai. We can check that out and see how that'll work, if you guys are available to do that.
Yeah, sure.
I should be right.
Looks like the garrison got off to a good start here. Solar, you said Specco just updated the simulator. Yeah, Dom and I both were kind of cooking with Specco. He had to makeshift that
Talent tree. Yeah.
talent tree. He was like, Chad, what do you think? I said, hey, add this. Make sure you could do this. I want to, I think he's going to have 3 different talent trees on it for the garrison. That'll be interesting. Okay, the garrison might get the rally here. So, which I think's probably about right. I mean, it's anywhere, in a KVK setting, you're working on reigns, you're working on swarming and stuff, but this rally is generally going to trade a little bit better than the Gorgo Hera with the arch formation stuff. And, sometimes with RNG, the Gorgo Hera might win. But I think it's good to test. Now, once we're done with this one, then Maury's going to launch the Pincer rally and see what that does. I got a feeling that thing's going to crush it. DC 169. Here's the garrison report. So with Pincer, you are doing 140%, 144%, 129%, 176%. So probably a good 145% average. With Arch, it's 130, 134, and 95. So that's probably a good 125, 120 average. So Pincer, on the surface, and what we're seeing, is definitely outperforming for the garrison. So now we're about to try it for the rally. We're getting 2 samples of the Arch against the Gorgo Hera, and then we're going to get 2 samples of the Pincer against the Gorgo Hera. Now we got to deal with Gorgo or Hera shields right now, to where this thing is impossible to kill. GG. Well, you guys can really tell that on the other ones. They lasted They didn't last very long. Okay, so I think the Garrison's going to win this one. And I think that's not too common, but it is a little bit It's not too common, but so there is a little RNG with that.
That's probably just ring procs and stuff like that, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. City skins don't count in custom armor. We have got that confirmed. I knew that from the Chatsky tournament. That became all kinds of craziness. Okay, Maury, you fired up? This is what
I said already.
This is what we want to see, y'all.
Gorgo is goated. It got the dumb touch on it, you know? Just kidding.
Gorgo's the next Xeno. You can't kill it.
Okay, so here's the difference. Here's the difference on the two Garrison samples against an Arch rally. 1-1, lost one. And if the Pincer rally just completely obliterates the Garrison, then I think we got our answer.
Chad, I was checking the logs. It seems that Demolisher inscription pops off like around 10-2 already. That's a nice ramp up for that rage.
No doubt.
That you get.
Look at this formation coming in. Let's go. It's like a horseshoe. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dom, your Garrison.
Probably just RNG.
I would think so. We can run it again. We might be able to run it twice more.
Oh, it's making a comeback.
We'll do a Tilla Subutai. Next round, I think we're gonna run this again. Yeah, it is. And just so people understand, the reason why we're putting Wallace, we put Wallace in the Garrison when we were running that with Pincer is because we wanted to show kind of a more realistic of what we're going to see with a Gorgo Takagawa Garrison, mono troop type. We can probably try Ash Zuge. I mean, there's a couple of things we can try if we're going to run this thing again. But it looks like this rally made a comeback and probably going to do pretty well, I assume, on the trades. Seems like it is. Yeah, we're going to test open field, Maxim. We're gonna do that as well. I just gotta put talents on my Huo. No, Pincer is not on Gorgo. It's just Arch. We're just getting a baseline. Okay. Let's refresh that. Okay.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. Like,
All right, let's check that report. Wait a minute. Okay, 90%. Okay. Let's check that again. Okay, so here's what we've got so far on this test. These are the two against the Arch. This is the Garrison against the Arch. So back and forth. Then for the first Pincer test, it got beat. And we'll see if we can... I think a lot of RNG helped the Garrison at the beginning of that last one that appeared, because very seldom does, I mean, Dom, when the Garrison gets the lead because of a lot of good RNG, it typically doesn't relinquish the lead. It'll go on to win the test when we do it like
usually.
this. But Pincer was able to, the Garrison took the lead, but the Pincer rally was able to come all the way back and then actually trade okay and win. Destructive is an automatic swap. Oh gosh. 25% smite damage from smite tree, plus 10% increase by 30. Yeah, plus you're boosting it. Yeah, we're cooking, Billy. Good to see you in here, bud. Man, it fires that proc. Every time it fires that proc, man. Ooh, okay. It's almost like once Scipio Emilianus gets that first cycle out of the way and starts loading up that rage, and he starts really hammering this thing, that's when it does better. But the Gorgo hair is surprisingly performing okay.
I think one of those inscriptions it's also the demolisher that you ignore like 50% defense, right? Actually, it's not good for the garrison.
Not good. That's not good. Because any garrison that's an infantry is going to have a ton of defense, right? And so if that thing can actually, and here's the one he's talking about. Where's my Gorgo? Is it this one? Yeah. So Demolisher literally has a 75% chance to ignore 50% of the target's defense. This effect can trigger multiple times in a single second, up to 5 times before the cooldown. That can be a little bit broken. I don't know if we got time to run this thing one more time. Let me put a message out to everybody in the Ark. Pincer infantry rally meta. Smite's gonna take over the world, I swear. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough time to run this again. We can try. So it'll be easier to kind of redo this because we've got everybody who's already geared up and ready to go. I got to put talents on Huo. We'll focus a little bit on some fielding there. So that report traded about the same. So the rallies beating the garrison on both of those. Where with Arch, the garrison actually beat the rally once. Does Toppler count for the first skill in the cycle or just the second? I believe whenever the troop deals smite damage, the target troop takes 20% increased smite damage for the next 3 seconds. That's only going to be affected for the secondary commander. That's not going to happen on hers. But Gorgo delays, but it doesn't matter. I mean, she delays her smite damage 1 second, but it's whenever they take smite damage. Then for 3 seconds, you've got that situation. God, Gorgo procking rings and all kinds. Ooh, 100,000. Okay, Maury, can you cancel that in about 2 seconds before it ends? I don't know if we get that report. Nope. Okay. So what we found, the garrison did considerably better. The garrison did considerably better with the pincer formation. Let me come back over here. Let me see if we can launch another one of these things. Okay. I'll get the invite code. We'll send this thing back out. And then I'll go ahead and put these talents on Huo. Anything else in the field you guys might want? There it is. Josh, there it is. Dom, there it is. Nips, Maury, Lean, Ben. Let's see how many we can get in here. We'll go run this again. Okay. So we ran a whole bunch of garrisons. I think we do the same thing. Maury, if you're still with us, let's have you gear up Attila, and so you can run Attila Subutai, and then we can do the test against Attila Subutai. I think that would be good.
Yeah, you want me to run Arch, or do you want me to run
Yeah, run Arch. Run Arch. Okay. So let's see here. We could probably fire this up pretty quick. It's management. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. Put Maury over here. Put Josh over here. Tay over here. Okay. So we got 4 on each.
Chad, make sure it's balanced so that we can edit.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, need a couple more to join.
You wanted me to gear up archers as well, or no?
Yeah, no, I think that'd be good. I need to go put talents on my Huo. GG. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Now we get the good rallies. Yes. All right. $239 likes. Let's go. We'll keep this going again. Punch keyboard. Josh, put in Alliance chat. Put that code in Alliance chat. For whatever reason, I can't type in Alliance chat right now.
Yeah.
Tell people we need a couple more. Okay, let me just make sure we've got the management here. Josh, I'm going to put you up as captain. And let's see. There we go. No. We'll make this the captain. We'll make this the vanguard. Perfect. Okay. While we wait on that, let's just kind of go through. We'll break down this again. If you're just now joining the stream, on this, we had here were the 3 garrisons that we had that were arch. It actually lost to the rally here, and let me see here. Is this right? And then it beat the rally, or it beat the rally here and beat the rally here by 130%, 134%. This is a mono troop type with arch. Then we did Pincer, and it really jacked up the rally. And then comfortably beat it here, even more comfortably beat it here, more comfortably beat it here. So this was with Pincer, these 4. And so that's the difference. Now, I'll put a spreadsheet together, and I'll have all this information down so people can kind of see. We can look at the difference. Then we ran 2 rallies. This was the garrison that was pretty consistent, and against the arch rally, the garrison lost 1 and won 1. Then against the Pincer rally, the garrison lost both by about the same amount it lost that original one. So we got to run that again a few times against the garrison. So, or against the Scipio Emilianus rally against the garrison. It's looking like Pincer is going to perform better. So let me see here.
I've got SA geared up still.
Yeah, I say
I've got Attila geared up.
I think keep SA geared up. I've got 2 accounts in here. Dom, you're on it. We've got 4v4. I think we just need a couple more to join in. Yeah. Anybody else want to join in? Let me ask in my Discord.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, it's good. He doesn't know.
Anything else you want to run? I've got Attila Subutai.
Perfect.
SA Lawless LC. Is there anything else?
I think that's pretty much what we want to run. We want to run it against the Attila Subutai. We want to get more samples of the arch versus the Pincer. And then I think I have Huo with the talent tree. So now we can run the field testing with a William Wallace Luce with arch, and then one with Pincer. Now, Josh, you've got the arch, right? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Attila's arch. SA has Wallace.
Yeah, I got Luce also with Pincer if we need that, and Attila with combo.
Ooh. Of course you do.
I mean, Mori, could you maybe do a Gorgo backup for like last minute stuff?
Yeah, I can gear up a Gorgo. With Pincer or with arch?
I'd say Pincer.
Okay.
Let's just see how it does. Also, if one of you guys could... Ooh, okay, this will be a good test. I'm gonna do the arch on William Wallace. That way I can run it against Maury. Maury, what are you running on your Wallace? Are you just running full infantry?
Yeah, just full.
Okay. I guess that's an easy way to do it, is to just run it straight Pincer versus Arch. See what performs better. Okay, Ringhorn. Is that what you guys have on your Wallace? Ringhorn, or are you guys doing Greatest Glory?
I have
I'm doing
GG on
Greatest
mine.
Glory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chad, I was thinking like the random procs from like Luce and Gorgo on their third skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those actually like proc a lot of the Pincer stuff, I think.
Really?
Now, for the talents for Gorgo, am I doing single troop type?
Single troop, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's rallying it?
Attila Subutai with combo. We've got that as kind of a throwaway, if we can do it.
Okay. Because I have a specific.
Okay.
Yeah, like the flag inscription. Whenever the troop deals smite damage, you take 10% less damage for 3 seconds, and there's a 5-second cooldown.
Oh my. I think I'll do this one.
You want me to gear anything up, or?
I think you're
More or
good.
less, yeah.
I think you're chilling. Okay, feel better about that. Got one more here. All right, so we've got how many over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good.
5 on one side, 7 on the other.
We'll put this guy over here. Okay, so we got 6 on each side. Okay, I think that's pretty good. More than enough. Okay, let's start this thing up. Let's go do it again. Let me just triple check my Huo. Okay.
How about Chad
Oh, yeah.
first? You do the sanity check. Make sure all your stuff's got talents.
Yes, everything has talents. Everything has talents. Gorgo has talents. Everything has talents. Whoo! Okay.
Gear up a fast march too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh yeah.
You got one? Okay, no.
Gee.
All right, let's start this thing. Both teams must have a captain. GG. I thought I put one on there. I am captain over here.
You might need to explain in chat why we've not got destructive on, just so people know.
Ah. Oh, we got one more. Cool. Let's see. Think we're good? Now we can start it. Okay. So we don't put destructive on because of the rage mitigation. Now, we've had videos, Billick's done videos, I've done videos, everybody's done videos about destructive and kind of the issues there. Now, you can probably find some benefit to the 3.5% boost to normal damage. But we choose not to run it. Yeah, honestly, in this situation, it kind of just takes away from RNG. I don't run it. I've never run it on my, Attila Subutais or anything. Not running any of that stuff. So, Degwell, thank you for being a subscriber. Anybody else want to subscribe, go ahead and do so. Okay, we're going to do this testing again. Now, this time against Attila Subutai, and we're going to get the field testing right. I'm going to run out Huo. I'm going to run out Huo with Nevsky, and Josh is going to hit it with his William Wallace Luce Arch. We're going to do that a few times, and then Maury's going to hit it with his William Wallace Luce Pincer. We're going to see the difference there as far as the field goes. So, yes, Rave Dragon. We're looking at the new formation for the Pincer. For infantry, that's what we're going to run it for now. The garrisons that we're running on this are Gorgo with William Wallace. That's going to simulate the new commander coming out because you want to do Pincer with 2 Smite commanders because it's going to give benefit to Smite. Okay, all these talents over here or all these inscriptions over here are giving boosts to Smite. So when we get the new infantry commander, if you're going to run mono troop type, it's going to be kind of a Gorgo Takagawa situation. So you're running 2 commanders with Smite. So we want to simulate that and run Gorgo with Wallace. Even though Wallace is not ideal in a garrison, it's still pretty good. But more importantly, Wallace does a lot of Smite damage. And so it gives us kind of a good barometer. 164 likes, let's go. We're hitting our threshold, Dukes. Thank you so much for keeping tabs like you always do. All right. So testing this again. Let's see how we do here. Yo! So let's run the first rallies. Maury, you're going to run Attila with Subutai. That's going to be the consistent rally. We'll run 2 with the Gorgo Arch. Go ahead, Dom. We'll run 2 with the Gorgo Arch. Gorgo and Wallace Arch. And then we'll run 2 with the Gorgo and Wallace Pincer. If we see crazy RNG, we can run a 3rd or even a 4th. But I think that that's what we would really like to test. What else do we want to test? More, you got Gorgo suited up. So Dom...
I've got archers. I've got Asher geared up so we can test against archer rallies if you need.
That sounds
Slash
good. We can do that after that. And then Maury's...
Yeah, I can rally Maury. And I have Luce Philip also available for field if you want that.
Oh, GG. This guy. Luce Philip. Is Philip just not... I mean, I love him. I love him. He's so good, y'all. Just so good. Mathene, you got a membership. Let's go. Oh, Monday got it. Monday and Azrael got a membership. Pincer is really made for Luce expertise. No, Pincer's made for rallies and garrisons. I mean, honestly, it's made for all the smite damage. So we're going to see how good it is in the field. We'll use Huo Nevsky as kind of our test, our barometer, and then Josh has got Wallace Luce with the Arch, and then Maury's got Wallace Luce with the Pincer. So we'll get a whole bunch of testing on that. Look at Dom. Dom cooking up some crazy march speed over here. Let's go. Okay. Let's see here. I can't even place a freaking marker. Oh, man. Got that. Boss man, welcome to the Spartan membership. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so what are y'all's initial thoughts so far?
I mean, it looks like it's overpowered for Rally Garrison because both the rallies and garrisons traded ridiculously positive with the Pincer.
PTI says I'm late to the party. Dom, what are you thinking?
Well, I like the random smite procs that give you extra rage in the first 10 turns. That seems really nice.
Okay, and that's done from...
Demolisher, I think, yeah.
Demolisher?
It's the instrument, I believe.
So the smite procs will fire that thing off quicker, especially at the very beginning, right? Now, the 10-second cooldown kind of sucks. However, it's almost like what's better? Do you want to proc that twice or 3 times to ignore 100% or 150% of the target's defense? Or would you rather just have it proc once so you can get the rage? So it's almost like a pity. Like, if we're going to give you a chance to proc this, but if it only procs once, we're going to give you 100 rage. I'd just rather have that every time.
And the flag armament is the same thing. You basically get, 10% damage reduction for 6 seconds and 10 turns, if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
So this stacks? Did you see it in the report?
I have to check it. I haven't really gone through the logs that much, but I'm sure.
Combo attack damage resistance. So this is actually built for Attila. That's what the good thing is about that. Okay, we're gonna teleport in here in about 4 seconds. Let me get right on it.
Wait, so it says it can trigger 5 damage. How is it stacking actually?
I have no idea. Maury, move your marches. Or your march. Maury, my guy. My guy. Okay, I think we got enough over here, do we? Five, 6. Okay, I think we're looking good. Do we leave anybody behind? Who is that? Spocky? There he goes. Okay, you guys go ahead and cap it. Dom, get your troops out.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and put my Huo out here. And Josh, once you teleport in, you just start hammering it.
Yep.
We'll just gather all those reports, see how the smite does against Huonevsky in a duel compared to how the arch does.
Yeah, you can hit me. Oh, wait, on the same team.
What are you running there?
Oh,
You're
man.
running Luce with who?
Philip, yeah. Okay. I could probably do Alex as well.
Wonder if Razel,
We'll just
you might need to fix your teleport spots. We can squeeze in 6 more here. I think we'll be okay. I think we will be okay. Yeah, we're going to do the field testing right now. PTI, why don't you hop into voice? I'll pull you down in here. Just anywhere on my Discord. We are going to test the Pincer Garrison now against the Attila Subutai. Be good.
Yo, what's up?
We're on stream, buddy. How are you?
Good, good. Let me kill my thing. Okay, now I'm good.
This guy, PTI. So
Hey, what's up?
we're seeing that Pincer is doing considerably better in the Garrison. In the rally, it did better, but probably need to test it a little bit more. Blue team, you can teleport in. Let's see here.
How much, like, for these new commanders, right? So their active skills obviously smite, right? And they've got, like, procs that do smite damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there other ways they do smite damage? Because the basic and all that stuff are not smite. So, you know, I just think about, you know, like, we know Luce with Arch does really well, right?
Right.
So how do you think about that versus, okay, you know, I'm getting 5% more smite damage than I would have with Arch, right?
We're gonna find out a little bit. We're gonna do some field testing here now, and so we're gonna run this with Josh hitting me with a Wallace Luce and Arch, and then Maury is going. Maury, go ahead and pull your Wallace out here. Let's see. Do I have one of these? There we go. Okay, do you guys have enough players over there? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6.
everyone's TP'd out of the
Okay.
star zone, so yeah, everyone's there.
We're gonna go ahead and get in this garrison. Just get in here with that. I will get in. Okay, so we're going to have the arch formation set up first. So fill it up. Infantry. Let's do that.
Are you doing balanced?
Yeah. So everybody's got everything.
Cool.
Okay. And Maury, go ahead and fire up the rallies. Let me reset that. Josh, we'll hit again. Who is this over here? Oh, Maury hitting Luce. Oh, GG. Is this with Pincer against Philip? No, you can, Josh, keep yours out. You can hit me again. I want to get another.
I got hit by AoE.
Oh gosh, these guys. Here, I'll come over here. Okay, so this is a good test. We're going to run 2 tests. This is nothing new for the first 2 rallies because we are going to run the arch formation on my second account here. So we're running the Gorgo with William Wallace and arch formation. So nothing new there, but we just need to get a baseline there so we can kind of see it. Great Worm, good to see you, man. Good to see everybody jumping in the stream. If you guys would be so kind, throw a like on here. Let everybody know Chadsky's streaming the testing of Pincer. What we saw in the first arc testing that we did was that it was rather potent. I would say, I'm going to go ahead and hit you here, Josh. I would say considerably better than, I don't know how much we expected it to be better, but it was considerably really, really good. Attila Subutai, it's just a monster. Look at this thing. But it's losing. Uh-oh. Maury, are you running Greatest Glory or Ring? What are you running on the Attila?
GG. And I think it's blue. GG, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running both Greatest Glory
And Ring? No horn? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we just need to get a baseline on this. Josh? Okay. Maury, go ahead.
With Pincer?
No. This is with Arch. Gorgo Wallace doing work. You're running Arch, right?
Yes.
Okay. Refresh, blue team.
Maybe we were overcomplicating.
Overcomplicating it? What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, this just beat the crap out of it.
Okay.
Am I hitting Fluffy?
You are hitting me. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm coming out. Hold on, Fluffy. So this will be a good test here. So here are the favorites. Okay. So port. Okay. So these are the two reports against Wallace and Luce. 133%, 152% against Wallace and Luce with Arch. So now Maury's running it with Pincer. Holy jeez. I mean, for the field, I think it's going to be out of control, bro.
With LC's AoE and also the new guy's AoE?
Oh my gosh. So Maury is running Pincer on his Wallace and Luce. And with Arch on the Wallace and Luce, it was not great. But this seems like it performs better. Much more even. Trying to get everything in the same window. Can I zoom out anymore? We get them both.
Now
Okay.
you've actually got your talents on. You're winning these duels.
I've got the talents on winning the duels, but that's considerably
That wasn't
better.
bad.
That's
That
considerably
wasn't
better.
bad.
So Josh, the ones against the Arch were 152%, 150%, pretty standard. But against or with Pincer, now look what it does. Holy, woo! So yeah, the Attila Subutai getting cracked a little bit here, but that's okay. We just need the Attila Subutai as a baseline. Okay, we're not really worried about that too much. So. Is that about the same as it did the first time?
Yeah, it's about the same.
Okay, so now we're going to run it with Pincer. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Am I running a Soul Attila Subi? God,
running
Attila Subi again or what?
Yeah, we're just going to keep running that. We're going to refill the obelisk.
Can you stream it live to your Discord so I can just see it live?
This poor guy.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No rush.
Okay, we're good, Maury. Go ahead and fire it up. Okay, and then Maury, let's do that duel again. So, huge takeaway on the field. Pincer's kind of cracked here. So, Maury, make sure and let me be out of my city for 30 seconds here. Okay, now we're going to run the rally against Pincer. So here's what we've gotten on the Garrison. Now they're staggered a little bit. We've got this on the Garrison, and then we got this on the Garrison. Okay, wait, where is it? Yeah. Okay, so we got this on the Garrison, and we got this on the Garrison. So 129%, 150% from the Arch. So now we're going to see how it does on the... Now we're going to see how it does on the Pincer. Plus, we got the field stuff going on down here. We have seen that Wallace Luce with Arch gets obliterated by Huo, but with Pincer, it nearly trades even, which is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my gosh.
You know, the problem with this is that, you know, what this means is that we're going to have to get a new wedge set, right? We're going to have to get a new formation, right? Because they're power creeping armaments now as the next way to force us to keep investing.
Maury? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, PTI. Maury, Dom, Josh, are you all seeing this? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Run that again, Maury.
Yeah.
Woo! I mean,
That was hella close.
Yo, Josh, man, come on. Let's do it, bro.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was a crazy report.
All right, we need to top off the obelisk. Can somebody do that? There we go. Okay. So in the field, oh my gosh, look at the field, guys. Holy jeez. Oh, I ran out of storage. What's going on here?
Yikes.
Oh my gosh, now I gotta go delete old stuff. I gotta delete a whole bunch of stuff.
And Chad, you're running Wallace because you're trying to run a pure smite garrison?
Yeah,
Versus-
we're trying to more simulate what's gonna happen with Tokugawa.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
just for context in the field, okay, this is the kind of trade 152% my Huo does against an Arch, Wallace, and Luce. 152%, 133%, but this is what it does against a Pincer Wallace Luce. 115%, 107%. You almost won that, Maury. This should not be happening, y'all. Like this right here should not be happening. That's the Pincer on Wallace and Luce. Okay, here's the Rally Garrison again. Oh my gosh. Well, Mars, good to see you. Who will buy War Machine? Oh, gosh. Mars, you spin a bunch. Okay, what did that look like? Again, I mean, it was almost the exact same. 194%. 192%. What? What is going on here? Okay, real quick. Run the archers for me.
Yep.
Let's do that real quick. I'm gonna go back and run arch. Bring this back. Maury, let's run that one more time. Okay, so let's get a sample against the arch. Need to fill up the obelisk. Anybody? One last person? Spocky. One of you guys. Throw something in there.
Start the rally, Maury.
Ooh, we need a fat march in here. Where's my big fat marches? There we go. Oh, now it's full. Poor Spocky. He's like, wait a minute. Okay, Maury, keep those troops down there. I'll be down there in a second. So we throw away Arch. Genie, I don't know, bro. Good to see you, man. You guys see Genie in here. Also see Goose in here. Oh, these guys. So,
Tell him, Maury.
What are we doing?
What are you rally you wanting on the obelisk? You wanting archers or you wanting
Archers.
Attila Subtai?
Yep.
Cool. Start rally then.
Have you launched it yet? Okay, there we go. We're good. We are good. Sean Page, thank you for the 5 gifted, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Let me do this, and then this. Go! Okay. Hold on, Maury. I'm going to come down and hit you. Okay. What we're finding out here is that with pincer formation, you got to give me some time before you hit me, Maury. With pincer formation, Wallace and Luce almost trade positive. They traded almost really even with a Huonevsky. That is wild. That is wild. Yo! Sean Page, again, thank you, buddy, for donating 5 gifted. Let's go. That's big time, man. So here, that's against Pincer. Look at this. And this is against Pincer, 115%. Pretty close. And then this is against Arch, 152%. And then this is against Arch, 133%. That is just crazy. Okay, against the archers now, this is Gorgo with arch formation. We'll get a good idea there, and then we'll do the pincer and kind of see how well that does. Okay, Maury, you can hit me, or I can hit you. Oh my gosh, dude. In the field, Wallace does so much damage with the pincer stuff. Holy jeez. Heart 11583. Thanks for the testing. You're answering everything I've been wondering. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. CJ, thank you for the super sticker, man. We're trying to give you guys as much as we can. We did the first custom arc testing. We did it against infantry rallies. And we showed that the pincer in the garrison really outperforms Arch. Then we ran it on the rallies, and we showed that pincer outperforms Arch on the rallies, not by an extraordinary amount, but definitely noticeable. So now we're testing it once again against Attila Subutai, and we're also testing it against some archers here. So let's do that, clear that out. Thank you, Josh. There we go. I'll go ahead and get in this thing.
Go.
Okay.
Feels good to finally have a positive report for once.
Just for your own psyche.
Literally, all of them have been like 90s, 60s, 70%, and I'm like, oh god.
Okay,
And then that
so
one's like 130.
so with the arch, it's at 69%. The garrison is. So we're gonna save that. 129% now on the pincer over here. Let's run that one more time. We'll have a sample of 4 there, Maury. So bring out your Wallace Luce with pincer again in the field. So, and then what we can do, Maury, I've got Wallace geared up with Arch, and we can run Wallace Luce pincer against Wallace Luce Arch in the field. So I think we're cooking here. Jeannie, thank you for the 10 gifted. Oh my gosh, bro. Thank you so much for supporting and helping out. Woo, man. Jeannie, my guy. You can also check out the stream we did with Jeannie last Friday. It was a lot of fun. Jeannie showing us off the account. A lot of armaments, a lot of cool stuff that we did with his account. One of the best players in the game. 2 cracking accounts he plays. So you can check that out. It's a lot of fun. Okay, here's the second rally we're going to run. This is with the arch formation again on Gorgo. And after we get this sampled, then we'll switch back over to pincer and see what we get. It looks like Gorgo got some of those procs doing a little bit better this time against the archers. I think the archers will probably come back here.
Yeah, Chad, so did we simulate swarming at all, or that's too difficult?
Nah, I think we might have to do that in the simulator. We can probably set it up to do it. Here we go, Maury. We'll hit again.
Because in theory, right, wouldn't Arch be more beneficial against the swarm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say so.
So it's kind of a weird situation, right? So I guess we're becoming specialized in everything now. So I guess, it makes for more intricate gameplay, but costs a hell of a lot.
Ooh, Maury. I'm cooking you on this one. I think Pincer definitely outperforms in the field. This one is a ring proc madness. I do like the fact that when you run the Gorgo Wallace Garrison, you don't have crazy shielding at the end, so it doesn't take forever. It just dies. All right, Maury, bring that out again. You have Pincer on that Wallace. I'm gonna run Wallace with Arch, and we're just gonna run the same Arch and just see what does better. Okay, Rally's gonna win this thing again, and then now we're gonna go to the Pincer against the archers and see how that does. So yes, top left is destructive. We're not going to run that. Okay, now we're going to run Pincer here. There we go. Fill this thing up. Run that same thing, Josh. Oh, never mind, Maury. I've got my Wallace in the Garrison. GG. I can run Huo again. Let me just do that. That's all right. Just give me a little bit of time. Okay, so the 2 rallies on the Garrison. Let's see. So the Garrison traded at 69%. And then 93% against the Archer rallies. So the Archer rallies beating it both times. So now we're going to run Pincer on Gorgo and see what kind of difference that is. Same rally. We'll just run Pincer on the Garrison. So, okay, Obelisk is full. GG, guys. Thank you. And a huge shout out to all of our guys helping us out. Spocky and Seth from 2293 helping us out. Of course, Maury's running this stuff. 450 versus 960 next. I have no idea who this guy is. I think he's from my Discord. But thank you for helping out, bro. Of course, Dom is helping us out. Razel, Josh, Baby Pole from my 300 chat is hanging out. Maury helping out. Siraj helping out. Tay and Ghost. So good shout out to you guys. Okay, let's see what Pincer does against this rally. You know, it's crazy. Even with the rage reduction, Gorgo fires off less often. It almost seems like Ash ramps up the skill cycles quicker. CJ, what gears on the Ash? What do you have, Josh? You pretty much got a 6-piece set, or did you go KVK stuff?
I've got KVK helm, KVK weapon, set, chest, set gloves, and then leadership pants and legs.
Might be getting a little bit of the same result here as we did with Arch. Trying to think if there's any mechanism why it might be better or worse with Ash. We'll run this again, kind of see. Okay, Maury, let's go ahead and hit this again.
You got to remember, Ash also does normal damage reduction.
Ooh.
I mean, to be honest, this is the best that Gorgo Wallace has done against the Ash rally.
We're at 300 likes. Let's go. Yeah, we're running the Huonevsky in the duels, trying to get just a beat on the difference. Okay, we'll run that again. Clear the obelisk. Okay, let's look at these again. 143. Okay, that's back in the realm there with the Pincer. Okay. Maury, one more time we'll run that. I'll put all these field reports in a kind of in a nice little spreadsheet for everybody. We'll do a video about this. GG, good to see ya. I wonder what... Okay, we're chilling. All right. We're going to run the Ash again. Here's what I want to do. I want to get another sample on the rallies. Do you guys still have those CPO Emilianuses geared up and everything? Maury and Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
My CPO Emilianus is still geared up.
Okay. We'll run those again against Fluffy's Gorgo Hera. Fluffy, do you have any other Garrison geared up?
No, I only did Attila.
Okay.
For rally.
Yeah, let's run that. Let's run. Oh my gosh, look at this. Gorgo Wallace cooking in the Garrison right now against the Archers.
Maybe you might win.
Oh, wow. Wow. Anik or Anna, we're not necessarily testing if the Garrison beats the rally. We're testing the formations against one another. So we're running Gorgo Wallace with Arch to get a barometer, a test of how that does. And then we run Gorgo Wallace with Smite. We run 2 Smite commanders to give more benefit to the Pincer. Because that's what we're trying to test. We're trying to test the Pincer. And once the new infantry commander comes out, the new infantry garrison that's coming out later on in May, then it's going to give us more of an idea, because Pincer is going to work much better with 2 Smite commanders because it's boosting Smite and all the things with Smite. So you don't want to, you're going to get a better discrepancy in the test about having two Smite commanders. So just put Wallace in with Gorgo, and that gives you more of an idea. Oh my. I think you're still going to come back and win this thing, Josh.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really close, though.
Nips, good to see you. Sorry, guys, was working, couldn't get away. Please tell me Arch is still needed for anti-swarm. I think that's what,
copium.
Yeah, I think that's what Maury's saying. Gosh, those of us infantry guys are just going to have both. Okay, so Dom, we're trading about even against the archers.
Yeah, that's great.
No, I'd say Pincer did better.
Yeah, Pincer
Like
did better.
this Garrison pairing normally just get blasted by this rally.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see here. I'm gonna run this field test again. Or I just want to run this field test. So I have Arch on my Wallace. We'll watch this kind of field test here. I've got Arch on my Wallace. Maury has Pincer on his. So let's get a quick field test here. Fluffy, I don't know if we can rally. Yeah, we can't rally yet because Maury's Wallace is out here.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you should.
Did you see the difference just now there in the? Now it might have been a ring proc but I don't think we're doing rings on this. Are you guys seeing the difference in the Luce red numbers? Maury, are you seeing that? Look at this. WAP, 13,000 to 9,800. It was 20 to 10 a second ago. So you got 8,500 to 11,000. You're just doing so much more damage from Pincer. So this march here is doing, listen to that, 4,500 to 9,500. Now, granted, you're losing troops, but holy, Pincer's going to be wild in the field.
LC with the new guy with Pincer. I think can do LC, but no.
Dom, let's get in the Garrison. I want to run that Gorgo Hera again against Maury's Scipio Emilianus and Wallace with Pincer. I want to get one more of those.
Going in.
Okay, we're in a balanced arc, so the testing is really pretty simple. Reinforce here. There we go. Okay, Fluffy's captain, 15K. Okay, now Maury can run that. Josh, run that Wallace LC out again. Let's duel the Huo again. Yeah, we're not running destructive on these. Maury might be. Yes, Mania. We don't run destructive. That's not what we do.
Destructive's trash.
These guys. Okay, Siraj, you might need to get away. There you go. There you go. Okay, so before, when we were running Arch, this was crushing it. Like 160%, 150%, no problem. Gorgo LC. Yeah, I mean, we could try Gorgo LC. We're not really testing the commanders on the Garrison. We're not really testing that. We're just testing the difference between Arch and Pincer. That's kind of what we're doing here. Dom, it's like that. It's like that with Scipio Emilianus. It almost seems like it takes 9 or 10 seconds to do the first skill, and then it just starts cooking. I mean, then it's hitting skills every 7 seconds after that.
It takes so long to get going, but once it's going, it doesn't stop.
Yeah. Which, in any kind of typical rally situation, I mean, you're running rallies anywhere from 2 to 10 to 15 minutes sometimes, So that first right off the bat, it means more, obviously, when we're not reinforcing in a practice arc like we're in. So, okay, you're here, dog. Now you can get serious. Yes. Yusuf, that's what I was saying that week of May 20th, that same week. That's when we're going to get the new Garrison and field commander. But Pincer looks broken in the field. It looks broken in the Garrison. It kind of looks broken everywhere else. You know what I'm going to do, Dom? I'm going to run the same thing against Maury's rally here. He's using Pincer and he's crushing you. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it with Pincer and Gorgo Hera. Let's just see what that does.
I think Pincer is going to be uniquely good
with Gorgo Hera?
With Gorgo in general. I think Pincer was made without the fourth. I think Gorgo was made without the forethought of Pincer because she increases normal damage, which is smite. But for the other smite damage commands that we've seen, they don't really increase normal damage all that much. They'll just increase like smite damage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Almost like a skill damage command.
Yep. I just barely. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's fill it up. Infantry. So now we're going to run the same rally against a Gorgo Hera now with Pincer instead of Arch. You had Arch, right, Dom? Good to see everybody. Yeah, the chats have been great. Thank you guys for throwing that up there. Okay, so you ran Gorgo with Hera, Dom. Okay. Back to the chat here. Maybe 3v1, both ways to replicate field swarming, and might be too open to RNG. Yeah, I think we can get into some of the swarming stuff, but I think mainly what we're trying to get done here is to just get a discrepancy between the two. We want to see what they do, against one another. Go. Do that. Do this. Okay, rallies in. Go ahead.
Talent tree for Pro is mixed troops or single.
My talent tree is not mixed troops. We're gonna go with it and just see what it does.
You have to go with what you have. So
yeah. So here was the Garrison mixed troops against the Pincer rally. So I'm running mixed troops. I don't have the talents for it. My talents on Gorgo are sitting over here. So if this does better, then I'm running Hold the Line, when I probably should be running more this stuff, medicinal, and get into some of this other stuff for mixed troops.
Yeah, but I guess who's running the other Gorgo? Do they have the same talent build, so it'd be comparable, or is
Dom? I think you built it multi-troop type, right?
Multi, yeah.
God, Pincer Rally is cooking, y'all. I mean, you got to think of it now too, because even if you decide to use destructive or you don't use destructive, the bottom line is that, you're getting such a benefit from actually having something not just serviceable, but like Toppler is really, really good. Like whole. It's really good. Oh my gosh. All right. Is there any other Garrison rallies you guys want to look at? Maury, I want to fight that Wallace against Wallace again.
I think I'll rally Mori after this. Possible.
Oh, now we're talking. Okay. So for the field here, this is important. I'm running Wallace Luce with Arch. And then I'm going to run Wallace Luce with Arch. Maury is running Wallace Luce with Pincer. The Pincer won before. Let's see. Where was that at? Here it is. Oh, I'm going to have to clear my storage space. Won by 12K subs before. So let's hit it again, Maury. Just kind of see where we're at here. I'm going to take all this stuff. I'm going to put it in a nice, neat spreadsheet, Billig style, and we're going to see kind of the discrepancies, the differences, and see how much Pincer outperformed. But I would say, you know, what we did test when Delta came out, we immediately knew that Arch really, really did pretty well, comparable to the Delta. And really, in most every case, just barely outperformed the Delta. This is totally different. Pincer has come out. Arch is not outperforming. Pincer is outperforming, and not just by a little bit, but by a lot. In the Garrison and the rallies, and you're seeing here live action in the field. This Wallace of mine has Arch on it, and all the good Arch stuff. Maury's Wallace has Pincer.
Yeah, second
time.
Maury, let's go.
Sorry.
What are you guys running over here?
Gorgo Wallace, right?
Anything? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are we rallying here, Fluffy? Let's go.
Alright, the red team, send cavalry.
I'm okay. It's a specific build that that's a super tight.
Ooh.
People are not filling. What's going on?
Hey, I got it. I got you. I'm filling it.
Is blue team filling? Oh, guys,
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we're full.
Alright, nice.
I got you. We're going. Okay, so what are we testing here?
I think it's Pincer versus combo.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay, so Maury's running the Gorgo Wallace monotroop type Pincer against the Attila Subutai combo.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that instant proc, man. Oh, man.
Let me teleport over here. Do we have enough teleports? No. I mean, the Pincer is just... Now, to really kind of... Once we get into, like, real rally versus garrison testing, when the new rally or garrison commander comes out, then we can put everything all together. We don't have to run balanced. You can run all of Maury's, like, great stuff. I can run all of my Attila stuff. And we can actually see the difference there. Plus, we're probably going to see it in KDK immediately. So...
No problem.
That's wild. That is wild. Oh, I have got to bounce, boys. I got to get going.
So 8 minutes. What the heck, Chad?
Well, I mean, after the. Let me see. Oh, Billick's going. Okay.
You want to do another one, Fluff?
You guys can go ahead
Yeah,
and do
let's
another
round
one.
it back.
After we get done with this, yeah, you guys run another one. Chad, do different types of garrisons against the infantry rally to see if it compares to other troop types. I have no idea. CJ, game over. No, we're chilling. We're going to chill for a bit. I was just going to say, once we get done with this, after about 7 minutes, we're going to get out of here. Yeah, Pincer is the real deal. Pincer is the... It's pretty nuts.
Turn it up.
No, we're good. We got you. Wait a minute. Somebody's hit my city. It's on fire. Josh's city's on fire. Everybody's city's on fire. Isn't Arch still better for Garrison since swarming situations? I don't think... I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think so. I think Pincer's so good. If you have enough anti-swarm, with Gorgo and Greatest Glory and all those things, I mean, you're not going to see... I don't know. That's something we would have to probably test. Against rallies, 100% better. In the field, it's better. Rallies against garrisons, it's better. I mean, it's pretty telling. Pincer is, and that's the reason why we wanted to do the ARC testing, because I woke up this morning, I immediately get pinged. Chatsky, let's get a video out. Let's go here. And I was like, guys, I can do a video, but since it's a formation release and it's already in the game, let's just go to custom ARC and just do it and just see, because nothing I say matters. Nothing anybody says matters until we actually just go test it. And so you're getting live testing on the Pincer performance before we get into KVK, before anybody's running this stuff. And we're able to do it in a lot of different facets. I mean, it's even gonna. I'm sure somebody's gonna do it, guys. But in a KVK, hey, I want to run that the Gorgo Garrison again, one more time. Josh, put up that Archer rally. Oh, they're just wrecking my city over here. Zero themselves. All right, we can stop hitting my city. We don't want extra buffs and AoEs and stupid stuff going on. Let me see here. 1,500 infantry. But that's like the main thing. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of people like go invest a ton of money immediately in a setting in KVK and immediately get you any kind of results today. I don't think that's going to happen. It might. But from here, this was really good. This really, really worked well when Delta came out. And when it worked well, let me see here. This. Let's see. I'll have to. Josh, can you throw something in the chat and just tell Siraj to stop attacking the city, just in case, one of the skills goes off? I don't think it will, but this worked out really, really well. When we were testing this when Delta came out, we immediately got information that told us, hey, if you already have Arch for your rally, for maybe Attila or something like that, the Delta is going to perform really, really well, but you're good with Arch. Like Arch kind of outperforms just a little bit. And so that was the premise of those testings. And we're doing the same thing with this testing, to where we are comparing Arch to Pincer, and we can tell you without a doubt, Pincer is cooking. I mean, it is freaking cooking. Josh, were you full on that rally? Holy. Dom, are you seeing this?
Yeah, it's looking crazy.
Oh, no. So in context, all things equal, this is how good Pincer is, to where it's thrashing Ash and Zuge pretty good. Yeah.
And Wallace isn't really meant for it.
No.
when this new guy comes out, I think
see-
it's going to cook.
Yeah, we're going to be in a Garrison meta for a while. At least mono troop type with infantry.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be, right? Like, if you're running Garrisons and you're running mono troop type, you ought to have the best benefits, right?
Yep.
I think our boy Siraj is trying to zero himself. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, we've been going for a pretty good amount of time. I got to bounce out of here. Hey, guys, thank you so much for helping me out. Maury, Josh, and Dom being on voice with me, kind of cooking on some of these rallies and garrisons, trying to decipher this stuff. I'm sure these reports are going to be shared everywhere, but we'll put together kind of a graph and just kind of go through the discrepancies, the differences between Pincer and Arch. Unlike Delta, Pincer appears to be insanely overpowered. I don't want to say insanely, much more overpowered compared to Arch. There's other factors there, swarming stuff that we can get into, but I think that's the pretty good consensus here. Even in the field, being able to put Pincer on Wallace and Luce and it trading almost even with a Huo Nevsky dueling march is kind of wild. So we'll get all that information out to everybody. And I'm going to send you guys over to Billick. Tell them we said hi. Great stream today. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. 324 likes. It was awesome. I hope this helped everybody because this stuff literally dropped just a few hours ago, and we're already testing it in these custom marks. So I thought it was a great thing to do. Rather than do a video, let's actually go test it. And so thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me, man. You guys good? You going to have a good day today?
Yeah, I mean, I already
Yeah.
got my
Regular
I already
day.
got my
Yep.
Pincer started.
Oh, gosh. You already got 2 inscriptions transferred over, Maury?
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Well, I got 1 transferred over, the top left one, and then the bottom right one saving
Ooh.
chest. So
Awesome.
that's done.
Maury's cooking already. Dom, thank you for hanging out. Josh, thanks for helping me coordinate, man.
Problem.
Big help, buddy. I appreciate you. Josh is doing all the right things. Okay, guys, we'll send you over to Billick, and you all have a great day, okay? We'll see you, broskies.